Good morning, welcome back to casa.texpina. We're on build day number 218. Yes, I got it right today, 218. So we got the general labor crew on site. Let me go walk you around and show you where everybody's at this morning. So let's get started. First thing starting off outside, Mr. Ricky is continuing putting on the Midas touch here. Everything he touches turns to gold. Gold? Like gold. Alright, let's go ahead and continue inside. Mr. Andy and Mr. Henry are still working on staining or coloring the front entrance. So this is just the initial color. It is going to get sanded again, and it'll come out to where the door and the frame all have the same colors. So let's go ahead and pass through and continue inside. Coming back here, continuing with the theme of doors, Mr. Alex was trimming down the bottom of the doors to make them fit. Good morning. And Mr. Jonathan is here in the Jack and Jill bath, and he's doing the grouting for the floor. So we're going to try and get rid of as many of those little black lines as possible. We want them to be color matched so that the floor all blends together. So he's working on that today. Okay. Nobody upstairs today. Nobody in the kitchen at the moment. The dirty kitchen though, Mr. Gel is working the door casings and baseboards here in the hallway going out into the garage area. So we'll come back with that. He'll be painting those soon. Taking a look inside of the office. We're doing second coat of the gold wall paint. Mr. JR and Mr. Stanley. So we're all working the office. And let's go ahead and head into the dirty. We already been to the dirty. Let's go look at the master bath. Mr. Jojo is doing a little repair work around the floor drain so that it'll drain in nicely into the floor drain here in the middle. So he'll be putting in that trap that I showed you guys yesterday. Also, Mr. Allen is continuing with the cabinet here for the linen cabinet here in the master's bath. Yeah, I think that's almost it. Let me go back out into the... Getting a little air cleaned over there. Let's go back out into the garage area. So we're cutting down trim. That's what Mr. Allen is going to be working with the cabinets in the master bath right there. And Mr. Chuck's our electrician slash labor guy slash jack of all trades. We got him a 4-inch hole saw, a hole bit, and he's putting in the hole for our dryer duct. We're going to have an electric style dryer, just US style dryer. It's going to go right here in the corner, and the vent has to go out the side. It needs to go out this side because on this piece here is a big column. So we don't go through the column. He's working his way that way as we go through. So we'll have a nice circular 4-inch hole. And last but not least, Mr. Wilson and Mr. Lloyd are back here working on the back wall, as we mentioned yesterday. We're continuing with the painting so that we can get this ready to go for Saturday, I believe tomorrow. The water filtration person, Mr. Lopez, will be here tomorrow, and he will be installing the storage tank, booster pump, and pressure tank all right here on this portion. So we're going to get that installed tomorrow. All right, we got the back wall of the maid's suite completely painted. So this is final coat. This is what the rest of the house is going to look like. Nice color. Yeah. So now we're prepped and ready for the water filtration guy to come in and put in the extra tanks, the storage tank, pressure tank, and the pressure booster tomorrow. Something to tune in for. And it looks like they've already made the initial poke through for the dryer vent that's going to go there. The other side is here. Made poke through. Doing a small repair on the wall. Remember we had the electricians had to put in an extra track for the vanity light. Well, when they did the paint, you could see it very visibly. So they did a sanded down, skimmed it again, and they're working on the repair. So when it gets all done, it should be all smooth, same color, no problem. All right, coming into the back rooms, into the guest bedroom, starting in the Jack and Jill. We're starting to put in faucets and sinks. The plumbers are on site, so Jira Plumbing is on the job. So we're going to start picking up drain lines, faucets. Wow, look at that. Hey, welcome back. We got air cons being delivered today. So we're gonna get the brackets put in that are gonna hold them, as well as the condensers and the inside units are gonna be getting started. Woohoo! What a busy Friday. Absolutely love it. All right, and we've also got visitors today. This is our banker that turned us on to our engineer, and her replacement says our banker is retiring. Well, it looks like Christmas already, but it's only the day after Thanksgiving. So our plumbers are here with lots of plumbing fixtures and faucets to put in, and most importantly, our ACs are here. So we've got the big units for the outside, the condensing units, and all the inside units are all coming in. Ooh, these guys are going to be busy, busy, busy. All right, so much good stuff to look at. And here are the brackets, what we're putting on the outside of the walls. They're already powder coated white, so it should help blend with the rest of the house just a little bit. As much as an air conditioner hanging on the outside of your wall can blend with a house, that's, at least it's a similar color. Not a big detractor. All right, out here on the front, Mr. Lloyd is continuing with the skim coating, getting our column posts ready to go for the front porch. Since we had left it rough, he's having to use a lot of skim coat, and it's going to fill in all that and make it smooth, like this here. Nice, smooth, ready for paint. And we're doing a little chipping action on our front landing here. They ended up taking off the big thick pavers after we looked at it, and the engineer looked at it. We both came to the agreement that wasn't the right size. It was a little too thick, so we're redoing the front stoop here just a little bit, and we've got new tiles in. I haven't seen them yet, but I believe they're going to continue with these. Nope, it is a little different. So here's what that's going to look like. Just a little different for the outside edge. Got to have that distinction, outside, inside, right? All right, even the foreman's getting in on the act here, doing a little bit of hole drills for the door locks. So we got door locks coming in. Good. All right, we're doing some of the first run of clear coat before it comes back and gets sanded again. All right, so first order of business for our air conditioner installers is to put up the brackets So they got the powder coated white brackets already pre-assembled, and they're gonna start stacking them up here on the back. We've got 5 right here on the back here that take care of 2 from up in the media room, and then the living room, breakfast nook, and dirty kitchen area. So that's the 5 condensing units that are going to be here along the back. And these are what these bad boys look like. Huge. Huge. Very nice. Okay, so the way they're putting these brackets on, they pre-drill the holes with a kind of like a Hilti drill, a hammer drill. So they pre-drill the holes just a little bit, and then they've got a hammer nut that they use to bang it into place, and then they pull the nuts off. The bolt stays in the place in the hole, and then they put the bracket in place to it and tighten the nuts down on it. Yeah, so everything is very well secured, ready to hold on to most of these weights, because these things ain't light. You sit there and say they're 35, this is upside down obviously, but it's 35 kilos, so it's about 75 pounds each. 75, 80, almost 80 pounds just for each one of those units. That's the small unit. That's the 1.5 horsepower. And you got this guy here that's the 3 horsepower unit, and the 3 horsepower unit is 68.5 kilos. So he's sitting at about almost 150 pounds. Nice, 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 nice. And inside the breakfast nook area, Mr. Gel is getting the 4 Seasons ready. I'm just going to keep calling that the 4 Seasons because I think that's catchy and it's funny. Yeah, so the pattern here on the bottom of the breakfast bar is getting sanded and prepped for paint. We decided what we were going to do for the colors. The back is going to be the off-white, same color as the cabinetry, and the picture frames are going to be the same color as the gray from up on the cornice work. So the very light gray, not the same a little bit darker shade of gray that we have on the baseboard. A couple of shades lighter, so it should be a nice contrast, and it'll help transition from the floor up to the countertop. Should help pull those colors together. All right, looks like we've got the sink, or the faucet on the sink here, and we've got the connections made underneath the sink underneath. So yeah, we're looking good. Cold water, hot water, nice drain. While I got a minute, the engineer came by while he was working on it, and we're looking at changing this. Instead of leaving the kick plates here on the stairs, just plain white, what we're going to do is take the leftover tile that we had for the flooring and use it for the kick plates. So we're going to carry that color and pattern all the way up. And on the hallway going into the master bedroom, Mr. Stanley is painting our walls. So we're getting the nice gray wall, the nice gold wall here. Getting ready to come into the master bedroom. Wow, talk about a tight fit. Getting in there. All right, let's go take a look inside. Nice, nice. You got the shower faucet and head all installed in the Jack and Jill. All right, so we've got a couple of the kick plates in for the steps. This is going to take a couple days, but we're getting there. All right, also out here on the front, Mr. Andy is continuing to work coloring and staining and prepping the window frames well, the frames for pieces for our side lights and transom for the front door. We got them all out here in intermediate stages, so not near done yet, but we're getting there. And of course, other exciting work going on. Mr. Wilson here is doing macias on the top of the arch here, making sure to get it all smooth and prepped for paint. And also in here in the living room, Mr. JR is doing a little preemptive work. So he put on a prime coat, try to cover up some of the overspray from the airbrush of the baseboards, and now he's going back with the gold color that's going to be for primary color for the walls. So we're putting on that as a preemptive before he comes back with the regular paint and starts doing his wall painting here before Mr. Stanley does, and that's what Mr. Stanley here is getting ready to start doing. All right, our AC guys are working hard back here, just trying to get it straight in our head and then make it straight for everybody else. The way all of these condensing units are working for the pieces that are inside the house. So these two go upstairs to the media room. So we've got a 2.5 and a 2 horsepower. That's for the upstairs media room. These two are for basically for the living room and breakfast nook area. So we've got a 3 and a 2.5 in the corner. And then this one way over here is for the dirty kitchen area. It's a 1.5 horsepower, which is kind of large for that small dirty kitchen, but because of the amount of heat that's produced by the gas stove, we thought that would be a wise decision to put a little bit larger AC in there to try to help push out a lot of that air. So that's what's going on in the back of the house. And this is number 8 of 9 outdoor condensing units that are going up today. So these guys are not going to start with the indoor units until the walls get painted, and these guys here should be back on Monday to continue with the indoor installation. The only one they're leaving out actually is the one that's going to be up here between these two windows for bedroom number 2, because the indoor and the outdoor unit are literally back to back. So they'll drill all those holes in plumbing all at the same time. Okay. Yay. Big steps forward. Look at this. We got paint. We got varnishers. We got another painter. Another painter. Man, we are poor for putting color on stuff. I'm loving it. We are moving right along. And hey, something new inside the kitchen. Hey, look at that. We've got our sink in. We got the sink, we got the faucet, and we got the drains. And it works. Look at that. We got water in certain places. Woohoo! Nice, 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 nice. Just cold water for now. The hot water's not here yet. Tomorrow we should get pressure tank. All right, we got the cabinet is finished except for handles, but we've even got the hinges on it. So shelving, hydraulic soft close, nice. Same on the bottom. Big shelves, soft close. Good job. All right, our fence is almost finished. We've got a couple more castings left to do, and Mr. Ricky's working on that. I think we will finish this up tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow that'll be finished, and then he'll go over and start working on the sliding gate on the other side. Main fence is looking good. The whole front door is colored and stained. Tomorrow will be sanded down and you'll start to see the wood grain again. We're getting there, folks. Looking good. Let's go inside. Coming on into the guest side of the house. You know you're getting close when the doors are getting hung and the hardware is going in, and we've got door locks going around the house. Woohoo! Christmas is looking pretty, folks. Christmas is looking pretty. All dark back in this side of the house. But we have sinks, we've got faucets, and we got showers. We should be having the hot water heater in about 2 more weeks. I think we're projecting for around the 11th of December time frame. So make sure you guys mark that on your calendar and make sure to keep watching as we keep building. All right, folks, it's yabba dabba do time. Guys are waiting for that bell to ring here shortly. As y'all can see over my head, we've got most of the condensing units in, 8 out of the 9. So we have 1 more left that's going to be over on the north side of the building. They'll work on that tomorrow when they come back. We also have the plumbers here putting in a lot of faucets and shower heads. They'll be back tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we're also expecting our water filtration contractor to be in to install the first part of the system, which is the storage and pressure tank. So we'll see that tomorrow. Yeah, make sure you guys show back up tomorrow. So if y'all like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the casa.texpina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again tomorrow, have a great afternoon and God bless.